So, you want to speedrun Yo Noid too? Do you think you can handle the intense gameplay, hardcore tricks and the immense speed? Because the game is nothing like that. Well then, let's get over the basics. You can run, jump, wall run, swing. Perfect! Let us first get comfortable with the easy tricks.
Oh, isn't that nice?
For the first trick, we actually go with 3 different characters beside Noid. You can skip over the stones pretty easily with Mr. Green, Crust 40 and Cappy. But maybe I should explain those characters first. Mr. Green has a high jump, Crust 40 needs to go fast, and Cappy is slow but has a double jump. Now, here's a simple curve jump to wall run. As you can see, you simply try to jump in an angle towards the wall so you engage into a wall run and jump off the wall. Here are 2 examples how you can handle this trick. Well, we're done for now with New York, for the easy part of course, and let us move to Rooftop to show you the easy tricks there. First of all, let's get to an easy hook skip in the tomato sauce part. As you can see here, there are 2 types of hooks circling around the area, one with sausages and one without. If you are smart, which of course you are, you stumbled upon this video, you can deduct that you can hook onto the empty one. So, simply jump when the hook comes around the wall as shown here. But, jump to the left side of the hook so you can swing onto the ground of the other side. Well, now that you made it this far, let's head to the second puzzle that you can easily skip with a cheese crate. Just grab it, take it outside the door and pull it to the left side till it crushes you into the door. Ta-da! You cheesed yourself through it. Talking about cheese, we just entered the cheese factory part and here's another little trick hidden. After you reach the top of the true vertical cutters, you can jump back onto the spinning wheel, wall run a little distance and jump onto the platform, skipping a little bit of precise jumping from the normal way. Now let's move a little bit further in Rooftop and put Noid to the side for a second. In this part, you can skip platforming all the way up by wall running with Crust 40 or Cappy as shown here. Nothing much to say about it. But let's leave Rooftop for now, we were there long enough and make a short hop into Domino's dungeon. Here's one small Mr. Green trick. You can run behind the pizza box you spawn out of, wall jump, and reach the swing on the ceiling and grab the key from there. And another little trick with Cappy. Cappy can infinite jump on slopes, so you can make a little shortcut at the start of the dungeon to get up on the little pillar to reach the top where you can swing from the ceiling to the keys. But that's all for easy tricks of the Domino's dungeon. Let's head right down to Blitzenet. First of all, let's get the easiest trick out of the way. You can multi-wall jump. If you reach Blitzenet with Mr. Green or Crust 40, you can easily jump up to the swing without jumping all the platforms to reach it. Now, a small trick after you reach the rocket with the green key. Unlock your camera and hold your analog stick to the left while riding the rocket up to the comet. After your camera freaks out, put your analog stick back into neutral position so you land inside the merry green pipe so you can get one key without a big hassle. But careful, especially with Crust 40, because of his speed he can easily overshoot his target, so just push your stick lightly to the left while riding his rocket. But that's enough of easy tricks. Let's head to the medium difficulty tricks. They're not really hard, but not easy as well. Kinda meh. It is time to head back to the Domino's dungeon and finally talk about the Domino's dungeon skip. So listen up, because each character is skipping differently. After you get the first key, you need to open the door and start running outside and unlock your camera. Jump onto the bottom left side of the tower in the middle. Run to the right corner on that platform and jump from there to reach the object you can swing from. This trick is necessary for pretty much every Noid, so don't worry about this part. Now we come to the meat and bones of the Domino's dungeon skip. First with our boy Noid. When you reach the platform with the key, grab onto the swing and position your camera that you look at a 54-degree angle. Swing boost yourself by dropping off the swing and re-grabbing it. Jump onto the wall to initiate a wall run. Run slightly under the platform you try to jump to. When you're nearing yourself to the second wall, jump to it, instantly jump again, hold your analog stick to the left or the right side depending on which side you wall run from, and grab or even land on the platform you finally wanted to reach. You do this trick on both sides. Now that you're on top of the platform, activate the switch on your left or on your right depending on which side you're on, and 2 hooks will appear. Jump down to the lowest hook, swing boost, wall run and jump to the purple or red door. This trick will be done with Noid, Mr. Green and Cappy. Now to Mr. Green. It's a lot easier with him. Instead of swinging, jump onto the hook itself and just wall run the way. After you ran for a bit, jump against the sloped wall and move your analog stick depending on where you want to land. Now to Mr. Fancy Cross 40. You jump again on top of the hook and wall run all the way to the second wall and jump like Noid on top of the platform. This part is pretty much a cakewalk for Crust. You pretty much just wall run and jump to the purple or red door. Here's a little harder trick with Crust 40. After you obtain the red key, get back out of the door and jump around the left corner to wall run, jump again around a second corner to reach the red door. And now to our slowpoke boy, Cappy. After you attained the second key, you do the same swing boost to wall run like Noid. But this time you try to aim a little bit higher so you're on the same level of the platform you're trying to land on. After you wall run a bit, you can actually use your double jump to land on the platform you're aiming for. And with the 2 hooks, you do pretty much the same thing as Mr. Green and Noid. But now let's head to the secret place in the sky. After you build your pizza tower and reach the comet in the sky, you can actually build enough speed with Noid or Crust 40 to run through the door into Mike's lair. Now that you entered Mike's secret lair, climb those televisions and you will land on the first chained platform. On the left side you will see a corner. You can double jump this corner up to the middle platform of the stage. But you need to reach max height with both jumps. This trick can be done with Noid and Crust 40. Now to Mr. Green. He can just wall jump 1 wall to reach the middle platform. And for Cappy, you need to do the whole thing normally. But now comes the real stuff. It's time to get hard. So, let's head back into Rooftop. Here we will learn how to skip 80% of the stage in 4 different ways. Let's start with Noid. This jump is called a corner jump and was found by Christorius, the founder of the Yo Noid Speedrun community and Discord. This jump can be frustrating but rewarding. Now try to focus on the middle brick as shown here. Jump on it with an angle and you will slide into the corner. If everything is done right, you will be stuck in the corner for a short amount of time facing the concrete wall. At this moment, jump. The momentum you build while sliding into the corner will be carried over to your second jump and you will be stuck once again in the corner facing the concrete wall. Now this jump will pull you out of the corner, jumping onto the concrete wall. Slide for a short amount of time and jump to the concrete wall. You can slide another short moment and jump back to the concrete wall. And at this point you need to do an instant jump and you will grab onto the ledge where the fence is. This trick should only be done with Noid. With Mr. Green you can just jump upwards on the blue slope and you will grab onto the ledge where the fence is. Crust 40 on the other hand needs to run up the blue slope and wall run against the side of the ceiling of the opposite side. If done correctly, you will be put into a wall slide animation. Jump directly off the wall, press left to grab onto the ledge where the fence is. Cappy has it a little bit easier. You can run up that wall by wall jumping and double jumping to grab the ledge where the fence is. And now to the final trick of the video. For now. Later in the stage you will find an NPC named Matey on a steel beam. You can jump into his reach, talk with him while plummeting to your death with the interact button. Because you died while talking to him, you will keep your text box, or as it is called, a text storage. While you're plummeting to your death with the text box open, hold the interact button to keep your text box open. Now you can jump without furthering the text. And here we have a little bit of a split in the running community. On one side it's a pretty easy trick to execute to keep the text storage. But on the other hand, it's a pretty hard trick because you need to actually run with the text box through Domino's dungeon back to Blitzernet. There's a reason why we chose Matey. Matey has 5 different text boxes, and every time you enter or leave a stage, you need to repress and hold your interact button to further the conversation. The thing is, after you hit Blitzernet, you went through 4 different loading screens, ending on the last text box in Blitzernet. And here we come to the trick why you need the text box from Matey. After you reach the first purple door, you can wall ride on the left side all the way up out of bounds. From there you will see on your right side a little lake where if you jump in normally, you would die. Now that we saved the text box of Matey, we can actually jump into the water, wait around 2 seconds to land on the ground of the lake and end the conversation. With that done, we will actually respawn on the ground of the lake. And from there, just turn around and jump down into the core of Blitzernet to grab the green key to get to the rocket. Man, that felt like writing a whole essay, but I hope I could get you interested into running Yo Noid too. Of course, with every speedrun trick tutorial, all the tricks I listed could become outdated or there will be more tricks found. With the new version of Yo Noid 2 Game of the Year edition, the world record list is not filled at the moment, but maybe you, or you, not you, you're an asshole, or maybe you could break the world record and be a star on a game that most people didn't even heard about yet. But if more people run the game, the higher the attention it gets. So, if you're interested and you didn't even have the game in the first place, just go down into the description, there you can get the game yourself for free. With that, I will leave you all here and wish everyone a great week or weekend depending on when you are watching this. So, see you around everyone.